Alright, so tonight I watched Pokemon the movie, I Choose You, which is a kind of replication of the first Pokemon episode, and then it continues on with a new continuity with Ash Ketchum and Pikachu. And it is a Pokemon movie, but doesn't really connect to the other ones, but also uses elements from the other ones. And before I talk about this movie, I want to mention how big of a Pokemon fan I am since I've been a kid. I loved Pokemon as a kid. I remember watching the episodes that inspired this movie, like that they use actual references from, like how Ash and Pikachu become friends. And Pokemon has always been a thing that I've loved. I love all the video games. I haven't played the couple recent ones, but every other one I have, like all the Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, DS. I just haven't played all the 3DS ones, or the one that just came out on the Switch, Let's Go Eevee or Let's Go Pikachu. So I've watched a lot of the movies. I haven't seen them all, and I haven't seen all of the show, but I've seen some of the show. But I am a Pokemon fan and have been since I was a kid. But there's so much that Pokemon has that it's hard to watch everything and play everything that they have. But Pokemon is very nostalgic for me, and this one, I haven't watched a lot of the recent movies because I haven't kept up with the new Pokemon and characters and everything. So watching this one, I felt more inclined to watch it because it harkens back to starting out like the beginning of the show in movie form. So I really like that. And I like how, again, it treats it like these two characters, Ash and Pikachu, have to become good friends because they really at first don't like each other. And I really like the way they copy it from the TV show, where like they really butt heads at first, but it really works whenever they become friends. And I love that defensive stance that Ash gives to Pikachu whenever they're both arguing, and then all those Spearow come and attack them, but then Ash stands in front of Pikachu. They've got that great moment where Pikachu looks at him, and then Pikachu uses his Thunderbolt, and that gets all the Spearows to go away. But that is just a great character growth moment. I really like that in this movie. And this one is, again, a pseudo, like, connected one to the other ones, but, like, it gives these new side characters, Verity and Sorrel, and Verity replaces Misty from the beginning, and Sorrel replaces Brock, and they have a new arch nemesis named Cross instead of Gary, even though Gary was shown in, like, the beginning for, like, a second. And the end credits show all of the friends that Ash made in all the seasons, but like it's interesting that they put new characters as Ash's sidekicks. So this one is technically not real, is a new continuity to the other films and show, but I do like how they did that. I liked how this one harkened back to the original ones because they are very nostalgic to me. And I really like these characters. I liked how fun it was. It's a kids movie. It's not trying to be anything like unique. But growing up with Pokemon, growing up with these characters, I did really like this movie, and I really liked how cinematic this one felt too, as opposed to a lot of the Pokemon movies that didn't go to theaters. Like I think the first 5 or 6 went to theaters, but then after that, these 13 to maybe there's like 15 to 20 movies now, but at least over half of these movies haven't even gone to theaters because there isn't as much demand. But I do like how this one felt very theatrical, and it even had limited limited screenings over in theaters in the U.S. Like it was in theaters in Japan, but this one did have limited screenings here, like Fathom events that I didn't get to see in the theater, but I would have liked to see this in the theater because this one does work very theatrical. And again, I do like everything about this one. I thought this was a really great nostalgic little piece of fun that I'm glad that I watched because I'm glad it harkened back to the Pokemon I grew up with. So, and with Detective Pikachu coming out this year, I want to review some more Pokemon movies, and maybe I'll get to it before that. Either way, I will review them later in this YouTube in my channel someday, but I won't. I don't know if I'll review any more before Detective Pikachu comes out this summer. But if not, I we'll just review this one for now, and I'll review more Pokemon movies later. So as of now, this is a really fun new Pokemon movie that I enjoy because of the nostalgia factor. So tell me down below what you think of this movie, Pokemon the movie I Choose You, and thank you guys so much for watching.